holding down space to move my artboards around. Again, I'm going to use my type point tool, type in ZIG, go back to select, need to type in designs. So using the type point, I'll type in designs and graphic and creative solutions. Now I'm going to hold down Alt and use my mouse wheel to zoom in. Use my select tool to back out of there and start moving everything around so they all fit nicely. So I need that to be nice and small. Again, holding down Shift. I want to get that. You'll notice as I change the scale that my font size is changing. I could come up here and change that to 7 if I want to manually set that. So line that designs up there. I want this to be the same size as that text. Down. I'll line that up to the bottom of that text and holding Shift, make that about the same size as the top of designs. Now all I need to do is add my color elements. Come over here, press and hold down and choose my, come over here to my rectangle tool. Again, press and hold that left mouse button and bring up the menu and choose rounded rectangle tool. Drag a rectangle over that. It'll come up black. I'm going to change it to my blue that I've been using. Right click, arrange, center back. Choose my selection tool and I'm going to reshape that so it fits in there nicely. Choose my text, come up here, change that to white. Select designs, change that to that blue, and that logo is completed. So again, I can select all that, go up to Object, Group, and move that around as a group on my page so I can visually align that to about center. And next design is another simple one with some shapes behind it. So I can come over here, hold down space. Now, as I'm using Zig Designs again, I can come up here, hold down my Alt key to duplicate that. I can't see it because it's on a white background, so let's just choose that black text for now. I'm going to go back, choose my rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangle over my text, which was blue. Right click, arrange, center back. Now I need a second rectangle that's a little bit bigger and goes over the text. While I'm in that rectangle option, I'm going to drag that there like that. Right click, arrange, center back. Okay. Use that selection tool to select my text up here, holding down Alt. Going to create 2 copies of that text. I double click on it, I can come in here and delete that text that I don't need. Same with this one here. Use that select tool to then change that box to the same size as my blue box, making sure it's on a line center. That text is going to fit right in the center of that larger blue box. Now come on to the Zig Designs here. We want this to be white. We want to get rid of that tracking, so I click on character here. On my tracking, I'm going to turn that back to 0. Horizontal scale back to 100%. And select that blue box in the middle. I'm going to bring that down a little bit smaller. And it's just a matter of rearranging that so it's all within a nicer scale. So I might bring that to line all this up a little bit easier. I can go ahead and select all my text in these align options. I'm going to choose horizontally aligned center so that text is aligned. Choose these two boxes and also horizontally aligned center, and everything is lining up nicely. The last one I want to do is very similar to that previous one, except I have a contrasting shape and color behind. Again, holding space, got my hand tool. I'm going to select everything on that previous card, hold down Alt to duplicate, drag that over onto the new card, delete that back rectangle as I don't need that. Come up to my rectangle tool over here on the left, press and hold left mouse button, choose the ellipse. Now if I was just to draw an ellipse, you can see there I can do any kind of shape I want, but if I hold down Shift, it will lock that in so it draws a perfect circle. I'm going to choose my orange, right click, arrange, center back, use the select tool to select the circle and that rectangle, and again up here I'm going to choose to horizontally align center to make sure that's in the center. Holding Alt, I'm going to mouse out to fit that all on my page, and there's my 6 logos completed. Now these could use some tweaking still to make sure they're in the right alignment on those business cards, but you can see there just by using the simple rectangle and circle tool and different kinds of text, we can get 6 really easy logo designs out in a very short amount of time.